Hey, Dr. Martin Williams here. I'm so excited. Sometimes this is how life works. Amazing people. Sometimes amazing people come to see you. You can expect them. Sometimes you don't expect them. But what I've learned one thing. If I'm ever in the room with important people, I like to set up the microphones and I like to set up the cameras. So I cannot tell you what's getting ready to happen, but it's going to be good. The reason it's going to be good is because I know this gentleman, a great leader in the world before coming and settling back into Louisiana. And I'm telling, for those of you who know him, I'd like to welcome to this opportunity, this show, and this podcast. I call him the Reverend Doctor. He's my chief advisor when I'm dealing with the government. Everyone, Pastor Roland Smith from Campty, Louisiana, is with us today. And I'm so excited to have him. Say hello to him and say hello to our audience.
Hello, welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the invite. Good to be here today.
Yeah, they just stumbled into town, him and his wife, and I said, oh man, we got to set up the cameras. We have to record these kind of incidences. So I was trying to figure out, what should you and I talk about? And I really believe that there are millions of people out there that are so frustrated with life. They're hitting the real pain points in their life, whether it's in their relationships or their physical health or their progress in life, discovering who they are, their purpose and everything. And I just wanted us to have this short conversation about coaching and the power of coaching, the great results that come from coaching, and the opposite of those great results that come if you don't have coaching. So if you don't mind, tell us a little bit about you, your experience in the world, who you are, what you've been doing, and then we'll get into this discussion about coaching.
Yes.
Who is Roland Smith?
Roland Smith is this person, kind of like yourself. I come from a little small town, Louisiana, right? Left home at 17, went into the U.S. Navy, and I spent 22 years in the United States Navy. Went from an E1 to an E9, just worked my way through it and learned a whole lot, met some interesting people, went to some interesting places in life. And then I decided when I retired to come back home, and we thought we was just going to be only involved in a church, pastoring the church, doing what we do, sowing back into the community. But life would have it, all of a sudden the call to be a mayor. And that's when everything really turned for my life. And that's when the coaching part, I met you just prior to becoming a mayor, I met you. And one of the things about great coaching is the fact of the coach sees potential that you don't see. Yes, I had been seasoned in the Navy, did 22 years, and now I'm, been pastoring. But when I came here to AWC and we first met, the first thing you said to me was, you need to write a book. And I smiled, I'm like, write a book, right? And you said, no, I'm just telling you what I see. And so that's what coaching does. It have you to discover your own potential.
Exactly. Yeah.
And so I'm so grateful of that, because I had a book inside of me. Quite natural. I had 4 books inside of me, and I just finished one.
That's what I'm talking about.
Which is the Culture of Excellence. All that came out of coaching.
Yes.
And I'm so proud of that. And you can get this book off of Amazon right now.
How do they get it?
Amazon. You can go to Amazon and get the book.
Look up the title.
Look up the title and get it. And you can go to RS Coaching Group also, and you can get the book there as well. And so this is a great product of your coaching. Of your coaching. So thank you.
Well, everybody, that wraps up our show for today. We've given you the most important part of our show. He is already, you see, you can't deal with people like this. He's already put together the whole thing about the importance of coaching.